Welcome back to Mad Lizard RC. So we're back in the shop. Ran this boat yesterday and making a few different kind of changes. And I'm still kind of playing with the setup. I'm still playing with a few different things and upgrades, kind of all my own, creations and designs, and, kind of finding a good combination with the boat. Lately it's been stormy. It's been, freezing weather, snow, and, the weather was say, nice and sunny, then we're just getting snow and getting dumped on. So it's been constantly just off and on. That's why I haven't been able to really get out, run the boats. Some of the lakes are freezing, then they'll thaw out. The weather's just been really freaking weird, and it's just been super cold. So it's, I try to run my pellet stove as much as possible to keep things warm. But, it's what it is. Just, it's wintertime and doing what can. So kind of still experimenting with this a little bit more. Yesterday's run, the motor was kind of doing a hunt and surge, getting up onto, power. But once it got up on power, it, went. And so, I did take out the motor here, pull it apart. And I know last time, a couple times I ran it, I got a little bit of rust buildup inside, where the armature is, or, where the magnets, armature or whatever, inside. So I'm going to have to go in there with some, slightly sanded out, clean it up, no big deal. It's kind of hard, like right now, time of the year, like it's so cold. So when I come back, I try to, dry everything out as best as possible. But there might have been some condensation here I missed from my last run. So I know that a little bit of that rust, surface rust, can cause that. Here's this guy here. It's out. It's clean. Bearings are nice and clean. They're not gritty or anything like that. So again there. And then I also decided to change something out, because originally I was running and so change, the configuration back here. So I want, a while ago I did a TFL conversion, my design, with adapter plate and stuff like that. This is just a prototype, but, I'm still playing with it and trying to figure out what is a good combination. So originally, I had this one right here. So it was a, single mount, and then took the rudder and, did away with the single one, like a stock, like how it's all just all in one unit, and went to like a Speedmaster, off the side mounted. I liked how clean it was. And so, but it just, kind of feel like this is a big rudder. I do like it. And like how clean it is. But, I also wanted to try the original stock configuration. So, a different mount I had, and then took the stock brackets, kind of modified, a lot of it to kind of get everything kind of assembled. And so now I can run the stock rudder, rudder arm and everything, and, bracing and stuff like that. Just kind of get some runtime on it and just try it. Because right now I have a design, that looks like this. So that way, it mounts to a TFL adjustable stinger, then it carries that mount to mount the stock rudder, and then a improved version of the stock rudder arm that has, one more piece there. So it'll be all, machined out of aluminum. So to create kind of more of a better bite and make this part stronger, because, this could be a weak point right here to snap and break. So, me, I just like to over design stuff, and basically, making it, as strong as possible. So, doing this way here, get rid of that, potential breaking point, and, just a future good running boat and less problems kind of going after. So, but, it's kind of where I'm at. I also do have, some CNC milled, adjustable, not adjustable, but mounts for the turn fins here, because the stock ones just bend, they suck. Stainless steel, turn fins here as well, a little slightly stronger, so I can take a crash without that shit fucking bending. And then trim tabs, did something different, slightly longer, and still kind of playing with the setup a little bit, going in here, and, just kind of seeing, what can get out of it. It's kind of been a fun project, and, people that do buy it, yes, out of the box, it is slow. But how big it is, it just turns heads, and it can be just a kind of a fun, fun driving kind of boat in between 40s and 50s. Simple propeller, and get the boat go a little bit faster into the 50s. And it's just for the size, it kind of turns the heads. But for people looking to make the boat faster, just depends on what is kind of faster. Simple propeller can do it. Increasing voltage, going to 12S, 10S can do it as well. Or, in my case, I have, some 8S, 4S LiPos batteries, quite a bit of those. So, I kind of wanted to keep it, 8S. So, I went with a higher KV motor. I looked at the 1350s, heard a couple people running them that were, getting hot. And so I kind of figured, okay, that might be a slightly too much of a KV for this boat. So anywhere from like 1100 to about 1200 I was trying to find. So I found that 1250 Spektrum, motor, from other videos. And, the original stock can't, cooling jack will fit it, no problem. So, but so far this has been, a really good motor. I haven't really overheated it at all or anything like that. It's been a good motor, and it's just, my fault. I didn't really get this dried out good enough, so I got it cleaned inside the motor, reassemble it, and it should be fine. So, but just kind of want to, cover a little bit of that, and, come back and kind of, try this kind of new, setup with running the stock motor coming off this, because I think I might kind of land at, this kind of design here to be able to put an adjustable stinger on there. But anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. Kind of been a very interesting kind of progress through this, getting the boat to go faster. And it's definitely been kind of a workout when, finding that perfect tune with it. And so it's kind of where we're at right now. It's, a lot of trial and error. Yes, money has been spent into it, but, to me, it's not about the money. It's about having fun and just pushing something beyond its, capabilities and what it was designed for, just kind of having fun with it. And so it's just kind of like, making a new path. So, it's like people like, myself, Ironclad, and a few other channels out there, basically just, taking something, pushing it to its limits, and kind of creating kind of that network to kind of build down and pass along information to other people that get it. So, there's so many different ways going about it. So, this is my way. There's other people have done different ways. And, just about having fun and, passing the information down. So, I try to make my videos, what I do, informational, people learn, give out kind of tips, helpful ideas, and, items that will make things a little bit faster or better performance, however you're kind of looking for. And sometimes with myself, the very beginning, when I'm starting to kind of push something, put time and effort into it and doing my thing, at first I might not kind of disclose some things, but give it a little bit of time when I kind of meet what I'm looking for, my PBs and stuff like that, and then I start releasing all the information and stuff like that. And so I want to first get to those kind of points where I feel comfortable, information is good, reliable, then of course, be released from there. So I don't want to give any bad information out there and something happen, because, what works for me may not work for someone else, for what they run, their conditions, their water temperatures and stuff like that. So, there's a lot of different variables when it comes to it. And so, I try to go through everything as much as possible, have good information, and then upload from there. So kind of where I'm at right now. So hopefully, eventually get that one back on the water. And then, that one will go here soon. There's the gas. I want to get him back out in the water a couple more times. I do like that one. That's kind of different. I got the Sea-Deucer 34 right there. I finally got, I pulled out of storage. I'm going to get that on the water here coming soon and start kind of doing a little more tuning with it. Race season's coming up. And then, of course, I got a couple other ones up there. And then my Rico Racing 31-inch mono. Love that boat. So, but, it's going to get repowered with something else. So, I swapped out from the Rico and went to the Sea-Deucer. So now I'm running the Sea-Deucer when it comes to racing, and then the Rico is going to go more towards a fun sport boat. So I got that one's coming up here soon. But anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at. You know, working with that one. You know, of course, I got that guy on the table there. That one's ready to go. Just the weather. You know, I can't wait until it starts getting warmer. But you know, that's where I'm at. Hope maybe some things found informational or just some kind of cool to watch. You know, during this time. You know, when you can't really do anything like some of us, and I've been there, where I want to get out, but the weather's just too crappy. So, anyways, hope you know you guys like this. Please like and subscribe. Helps support me and the channel. Keep on going. You know, almost close to 1,000 subscribers, getting closer. So that makes me kind of, you know, feel good about the channel and, you know, getting out there. So, well, thanks for watching. Matt Lizard RC. Be back with more coming soon.